Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Randoms, the Keeper of the Lost, and then gets a decent run, complains about it, but then wins anyway. We're gonna be the Keeper this time. Oh, never mind, we're gonna be the Lost. I was incorrect about that. H7QV TMRF. You know what? I'm not disheartened, I'm not despondent. I'm just ready to show the game a these nuts. Got him. This is just my life now, honestly. Like, if I had gotten used to playing Isaac runs, or, you know, the Lost, or sorry, the one character I should mention. If I gotten used to Isaac runs, or Cain runs, or Judas runs, or Azazel, and then you ran on the Lost, it's like, oh shit, better pay attention in this one. But we've never really, ooh, that's a pretty good start, Iron Bar. Never really gotten into a sense of security at all. We are going to go back for the cursed room, by the way. I just want to, it's nice if possible to have a teleport card just in case you get hit by one of the enemies in the cursed room. But it's still probably worth the risk either way. But we might as well maybe try to fight the boss first, or I don't know. Let's just go for it here. Who we got? Thankfully not Ragman. Akiba Meat is actually awesome if we can get an invincibility granting item like Unicorn Stump in the future, like we had access to last run. We shirked it on the last run in favor of Guppy's head, and it worked fine. Run still turned out, even though we ended up taking Tammy's head to the finish line with us. But in this case, I gotta be honest, an early Unicorn Stump basically grants you a win. Apart from that, we didn't quite get the Guppy transformation on the last run, but we did get 9 lives, which was actually instrumental in carrying us to the end, so I'm happy about that. But for now, dang ol' curse room time, I suppose. I might just go back and explore this last room over here just because it's a little scary. Like, even having a single bomb for the room would be better in case there's, like, blue fires inside of it, for example. This could be 9 lives right here. And if it is, it's like the most beautiful moment in a young man's life. Not 9 lives. 2 of clubs. This guy's got to go. We're fine. We should head down to the next floor. We don't want to do anything with the 2 of clubs yet. There's no tinted rocks remaining on this floor. The secret rooms look like they could be in weird positions. Yeah, I think we're just set. And honestly, that went fine. I really would have loved the early 9 lives pickup. That almost gives us the win. Although it's quite early to get 9 lives, it also means that we can make mistakes earlier and still, you know, not die, which is nice. Boss trap rooms, very interesting. If we can get the resources required to open the chests in the room, if that's, we don't need resources, then I don't need a jacket. Again, same practice as the last Lost run, same habits as the first floor on this Lost run. We don't want to take any unnecessary risks in the early game, especially knowing that we've got a deal with the devil approaching on this floor. I mean, either we're going to have a deal with the devil or we're going to lose on this floor, so it's easy enough. Now, the deal with the devil might be bad. It might not contain any items, but there will be a deal nonetheless. Could be Krampus and just kill us outright. But if we die to Krampus, even this early, we sort of deserve it, I think. I really like the peace of mind of having 1 teleport card. So you know if you fuck something up, you can just bounce. There is a tinted rock here. I think that's worth a bomb with 2 of clubs still stored here. We broke even more or less. Got lifesteal, which is actually useless. Technically the wrong play to even pick it up, because we could have, you know, maybe gotten a 4 room or something like that, but come on. The odds of that are a little low. Although if it worked out, you know, we could count on getting a pretty good Reddit post out of it. We're already going to get a good Reddit post out of this run, though, because I called being the Lost, which is pretty much just pure chance. We'll use a key to check this out. Is there anything worth it in here? Broken stopwatch is so tempting. Deep pockets, though, is the real moneymaker right here. And if we can just get 2 cents from this... Oh, we don't have any more bombs. Okay, well, here's what we do. You take deep pockets. So we can hold 2 cards now. And then we use 2 of clubs. And we use 2 of clubs to allow us to get the other card, which hopefully is also teleport to a diamonds. Not really useful immediately, but in the future could be. Now what do we do? Well, first things first, we check the curse room, I think. And if we get stuck in here, we will not get stuck in here. But if we got stuck in here, we could have popped the Fool card to get out. Instead, we're just going to take Guppy's Paw. That's 1 Guppy item add it to the pile, and we're really doing a pretty good job of getting close to victory here. And then I think you crack these. We already got into the deal with the devil. Oh, okay, this is actually like not what I wanted. I would prefer not to be on this fight. But if we make it through, could be a nice boost. No more rotations, dude! Fuck. Well. We kind of pussied out there. We could have made it. We could have made it. We're gonna fight the boss first. Who is it? It's Monstro. It's just plain old Monstro, dude. You know, just your friendly neighborhood Monstro. Ain't nothing to worry about there. Just break the habit, Linkin Park style. Keep yourself relatively far away depending on what attack you think he's doing. That way you get the ability to not get hit. But the cube of meat is a nice little bonus. Are we going to go in and fight Krampus? I think the answer is probably going to be no, honestly, unless we get something amazing here. And that is not good enough. Remember, we're not going to get deal with the devil precedent. You know what? I have to try, right? I have to open these red chests. And if they take me to the deal with the devil, they take me to the deal with the devil. There's no other way out, but we got to at least check for other guppy items. So, please be good. Pin first. Ooh, that's really bad. Took damage on Pin's very first attack. Yo, this is like the scariest Pin fight I've ever seen in my entire life. This fucker is like lining up the shots so perfectly. Now we can fly, so gurglings shouldn't be too bad here. As much of a baby back bitch as it makes me, I stand by my decisions here. I think we made the right call. To not fight Krampus has guaranteed us survival on this floor. Now, we don't have deal with the devil precedent, but even if we took the item we got from Krampus, we wouldn't have gotten deal with the devil precedent anyway. We would just have either lump of coal or Krampus's head. Now, the downside is either of those items would be really useful right now, but is it worth wagering, you know, the entire run that we're going to kill them before we get hit one more time? I'm going to say no, but I'll admit, that's a tough call. I'm not proud of myself, but I will be proud of myself if I win. You know, if we made the bitch, well, I don't know, it sounds so, like, aggressive. Well, if we made the bitch decision, no, if we made the safe decision that is less interesting and we win, that's great. If we make the safe decision and we still lose, that's where you're like, oh, come on. Like, you've really got to nut up in that situation. And at least, you know, you don't want to lose the game by running out the clock when you're down in score. You want to lose the game, you know, on a jump shot that at least you tried. But we're still in the game, so we don't have to worry about either for now. We're fine. Have been taking a little bit too much damage. I've been, you know, using Cube of Meat walking into enemies. Fate's Reward is just okay. But just okay is better than a lot of the items we got on our last run, so don't take that as me being too aggressively disappointed. Remember, we're pretty much in the same situation from a guppy perspective. I'm a little bit bummed out that, unlike the last run, we don't have precedent right now. That's a big deal. But there's nothing we could have done. If we're gonna fight Krampus first, then that's just tough luck. But I do wish that on that first red chest teleport, I'd done a better job. But maybe we should just be thankful we had the Fool card to begin with. You know, if we hadn't, we might have just lost. Tomo, you want to come in, buddy? You want to be my good luck lost charm? Go take a seat. I know Ruka's in your box, but you weren't in here, so, you know, possession is 9/10 of the law or something. I don't know. Fruit of the poisonous tree. Okay, obviously I want to get that stone chest. Oh my god. Well, I can afford to wait. There we go. And we got a pill. The pill is I found pills, which is fine. Two of Diamonds now has us in a good zone to maybe buy something on this floor from the shop. But yeah, with 2 keys, we might as well check. Tomo, you want to leave now? You just got here, buddy. All right, fine. There you by all means, get out of here. Now we have the Bible, which is an instant mom kill. Spirit Hearts, battery charges, bombs, keys. I mean, the Bible is better than D4, probably. If only for, and really would only be for the mom's kill. And mom's heart, I can't remember, but is it worth popping 2 of diamonds and using, you know, most of our money after popping it? I'd say no. Like, there's a lot more valuable items we can get from shops in the future. So, honestly, we're in a little tougher than we were on the last run. Slightly nervous about the prospects we're facing, but it is what it is. Thank God we got both Charm of the Vampire and Little Chad. These are both going to be useful. You know what? Give us a deal with the devil and let us take Dark Bomb, at which point we'll have the perfect combination for generating a whole bunch of HP that we can't possibly use even in a perfect world. Although, you know, it's still worth having this stuff in case we respawn as another character via, you know, Dark Judas or 1-Up, etc., etc. Well, 1-Up, I think, keeps you as the same character. You get the idea, though. Broken Ankh. I guess the big one would be Judas' Shadow plus HP from other enemies. Or plus HP from other bosses. Other sources, if you will. Not the most encouraging speed at which to be doing an Isaac run or a Lost run. 10 minutes in. On pace, pretty much, for where we want to be. But on pace is not that good unless we're talking about a tortilla chip, in which case I'll take 2, please. See, pace is a very well-known brand of American salsa. American salsa! Tortilla chips and cheese! American salsa! That's my nacho recipe! Okay, well, per throw is maybe great. We could get deals with the angel starting now, and, you know, a deal with the devil or a deal with the angel is a good opportunity to use a per throw rune, as is a curse room, if the mood strikes me, but I prefer to go into curse rooms with a teleport card available, if possible, but might not be possible. 2 of diamonds continues to grow, you know, more and more valuable here as time goes on. We are in dire need of more DPS. Like, Iron Bar is fine. It's actually pretty okay, but it's not going to win us the game just by itself. And we got no other DPS along with it, unless you want to start counting, like, you know, Cube of Meat, in which case we're going to have a problem, because that doesn't make any fucking sense. We're almost, and I mean this with a huge, you know, capital A on almost. We're almost in the position where it sort of nearly makes sense to start entertaining the idea of a D4 play. Which, haha, foreplay. But we're getting to the point where it's like, you know, fucking come on here. We need big pickups, or we're gonna find ourselves probably just waiting for the room that hits us twice. And, you know, we're lucky we haven't even faced that room yet. That's a great room, by the way. We do probably want to take advantage of that room. This room can be a little touchy. Killing nothing on the first wave there is obviously like a horrible sign. These guys have got to be pretty close. A lot of the bomb flies were taking damage in the interim period there. Really need some DPS. Keep in mind, we got item room and shop on this floor, both of which have the power to let power go. If you could just dive faster, please. Like, even, I don't, it doesn't need to be DPS. Just give me piercing shots. That's what I'm noticing on this floor, is like these compound enemies that create more enemies. They're so annoying for me, because we have no easy way to take them out, and, you know, especially if they create enemies before they die, you know, they can just endlessly spawn more and more, and we never really get ahead of them on the economic game there. Multidimensional Baby is okay. Full health is at least good to know, although not actually good. Boss Rush is something I would probably start giving up on right now, honestly. I'm okay with picking that up. Now that we have an Emperor card, a lot of good stuff has opened up to us. So let's just head into this room, crack that. It's bombs, but both of those bombs went off there. You know what? I popped 2 of diamonds by accident. That's actually fine. Not catastrophic, at least. We're throwing bombs in there. We're now out of bombs. Not a good sign. And I'm dead. Dude, it's the lost, like, every time. And then we got the kill at the very end. Well, you know what? We're gonna random again. 15 minutes or less, or your money back. Blue baby run. I'm not salty. I'm a little salty at myself. It was bad play that led to that at the end. 8LV1 GDZF. Life goes on here. You know what? We've been really doing a great job of acclimating ourselves to big losses lately. That lost run was winnable, probably, but it started a little slow to have a great chance. By the way, we're not the lost for the first time in forever. Self, if you could avoid... Well, Oro Mazes, thank you for the subscription. We're not streaming right now, but I appreciate it either way. What I'm getting at is I can't take 1 damage per room and be okay, so let's stop doing that, please. Spirit Heart, Small Rock, Key is also fine, that's good. Okay. Well, this run, first off, get it out of your system. You can be a little unhappy, myself included. You can be a little bit unhappy, but don't let it ruin this run. You know, this is a brand new system here. We got American Salsa out of the first part of the video. That's totally fine. Just enjoy yourself in the second half. Pick up a nice win. Don't worry about it too much. Why am I handling poop this way? It's like I'm handling it as if I'm the keeper. Now, I gotta admit, I'm in my brain right now. My brain is like, go faster. Like, why are you going so slow? And the answer is, it's a brand new run. We haven't picked up any items yet so far. How am I supposed to go fast if I got no items? In the end, you know, eventually you're gonna get got on a lost run. It's just the way she goes, but I wish that it hadn't happened there, because I was enjoying our relative success on Keeper and Lost runs. But that's random, man. I think that this is actually great practice for eventually getting longer and longer streaks going. So I'm happy with it right now. Even though it burns me. You know, you can't have the sweet without the sour. It's also good to, you know, be playing another character this time to, like, remind me of how Isaac actually works when you're playing as a character who's not the Lost or the Keeper. You know, you gotta care about different things. We gotta care about, like, maybe creating an arcade. We have to care about getting hit once on a room. You know, that means a lot more as a character like Blue Baby than it does as a character like even the Keeper, you know? As long as you can leave a penny elsewhere on the floor, it doesn't matter too much. Okay, Squeezy, awesome pickup. Let's head down to the next floor and keep it going here, right, Ruka? It's getting hot in here. What's the temperature? It's freaking almost December here. 28 degrees Celsius in this room. This office is hot, and, you know, people tell me I'm full of hot air. They must be right. Be nice if it had, like, an outside-facing window or, like, literally any form of ventilation at all, though. That'd be pretty swell if they could set that up. It'd be pretty swell if they could set that... Oh, why did I stand there? But we made it out. One more Spirit Heart. Pretty much exactly what we'd expect to get there. And honestly, with 7 Spirit Hearts, we should just go do our, you know, boss fight right away, because this is where we're going to get a deal with the devil. Little Horn is worth using a bomb on if we could guarantee that it would work, but in all likelihood, we probably don't need to even try. It'll probably bomb itself if you give it enough time. There we go. Just a little bit more. Our bombs might be precious, you never know. At the present moment, not really. Okay, Kate. Love you too, have fun. Speedball is okay. And then 2 3 deals with the devil. We're gonna take one of these. Missing page 2. We probably took the wrong one. The other one was Demon Baby. So the actual answer is that there was no right one. But I'm somewhat happy regardless. Like, 2 Spirit Hearts is still not that bad. But obviously, like, we have to play a little smarter now. At least we have precedent, and you know what? Sometimes Curse of the Blind gets one on you, and you just gotta, you know, roll with the punches and say that's how she goes, boys. And it's not like the items were worthless. You know, missing page 2 is not worth much, but it's not worthless. Epiphora is sort of okay if you can use it properly. And then let's not forget Demon Baby at least is going to do some damage. And we're going to be leaving pretty quickly here. That's largely a result, though, I think, of Squeezy and Sad Bombs working out nicely for us, but it is what it is. Question mark card right now is pretty bad. It just doubles our poop, but if we ever find a library, we're in a great spot. Tomo, why are your ears back, buddy? Black market? No. Tomo. Who's the cat? He sleeps on the Vive box, despite the fact that it's weirdly segmented in multiple parts. Always afraid you're gonna fall through the crevice. Everyone knows it's Tomo. Okay, Ruka, now you've gotten jealous because I sang a song about Tomo, so let's sing a song about Ruka. Who's that shithead who sleeps all afternoon? Wakes at 2 a.m. and makes a whole lot of noise. Who's that boy who's gonna lose all his cat toys? Everyone knows it's Ruka. See, he doesn't speak English, so... No, cats just know, dude. Cats just know. This cat is spraying the size of a freaking walnut, dude. It has no idea the complexity of human speech that I just created. Do you, Ruka? Do you? Oh, hello, buddy. Yeah. He's got no clue. Works every time. How's this run going? It's fine. Maybe a good case to be made for not doubling down on that deal with the devil, but you'd be changing your tune if we'd gotten, you know, Brimstone or Mom's Knife out of one of those items, or Abaddon, or, you know, any variety of other items. It's just, you know, we kind of got shitty luck, and, well, we got, like, probably roughly average luck. Wait a minute. If we walk into the poop, we create golden poop. Midas Touch. Blue Baby. It's the greatest character the world has ever seen. Oh, we gotta do it, like, directly on top of ourselves? Like, when we're not moving or something? I don't know. Anyway. First level cube of meat. It's honestly just good to have it back. Yeah, if you stand still when you use it, you get that golden poop, dude. That's, like, almost unlimited money. That's silly and awesome. You know what? It's a little bit of a slow fight here. I don't mind throwing a Sad Bomb in there to speed up the whole process and hope that maybe we get a deal with the devil we actually know. Nope. That's fine as well. Gold. Dude, this is ridiculous. We probably had this synergy before and I've just forgotten. But we're actually gaining, like, somewhere on the order of, like, 20 cents per room. Maybe like 8 cents per room, but that's still really, really good. So we don't need to shoot poop anymore. No question about that. Are you a wizard? Annoying, but that's what Demon Baby's there for. What? Excuse me? I was standing on top of that. And even if we don't get 8 cents per room, you know, 8 cents per floor is probably enough to put you in a pretty, wow, good dodge there. A pretty sustainably decent situation. We're going to get... Okay, can you not do that, please, Self? It's getting a little bit distracting. Your idiocy, that is. We're going to go to the shop for sure, and certainly hoping that our shop contains a spirit heart. If we can keep ourselves alive, then the world is our oyster. Any kind of invincibility, particularly like a Midas Touch right now, is disgusting. And by Midas Touch, of course, I mean Unicorn Stump. We already have Midas Touch, as we've talked about ad nauseum. Excuse me. Thank you. That one worked. It's not like we're going to fight Greed in this one. This is only Caves 1. So we get a Spirit Heart. Might as well get the ladder. Honestly, we might as well get the battery charge. It should literally pay for itself immediately. Check this card. It's Death. Pill was I Can See Forever. Totally fine. I think we might as well question mark card. Even if it only gives us one poop. It allows us to hold the death card as we move forward here. Now, we're still in a dangerous situation for HP. But apart from that, it's a really, really nice world to be a part of right now. It's a decent amount of money. The bombs are really useful. There's a fire there. The bombs are really useful, especially with Sad Bombs. And even though, like, our DPS is not really doing that much right now, I'm still real pleased with where this run sits. Pleased enough that I'm going to go explore a little bit more and hopefully find, you know, some red chests or who knows what else. Second secret room, of course. A regular secret room is something I'm interested in. We've already found our second secret room, and probably a case to be made for blowing some of these up. It doesn't take too many magic mushes to create a winning run out of this. Okay, pills. Slightly scary. 48-hour energy is obviously pretty good for us here. All of our pills were good. And 3 golden poops. At some point, obviously, we're going to reach the point at which we want to get rid of this setup. I mean, luck upgrades could still happen in pretty much any moment, but eventually, you know, money's money. Once you got enough of it, you're set for life. Oh my god, just like 2 spirit hearts. Water everywhere, not a drop to drink. I don't know what that means, okay? Just want to create golden poops. What was that? The fart of the century. The little treasure trail hit me like off the screen. I'm amazed. You know what? I'm actually stoked that we continue to have this. Even though right now you're like, okay, 91 cents, 99 cents is a little ridiculous. You don't need any more support. I'm happy because the luck upgrades are at least going to be semi-consistent. But we could, like, seriously use some DPS. We don't need Counterfeit Penny anymore. It actually just isn't going to provide any value for us. We're going to be at max money probably for the rest of the game. But Liberty Cap could provide value for us. Mapping, you know, better stats, etc., etc. Lucky Rock. I still think, you know, I prefer Liberty Cap for the potential value. Even if we only get a couple of lucky pennies per floor, that's pretty useful, dude. But I'd feel really lucky if we got, like, you know, a single spirit heart or something like that. Would be really nice if you could find it in your heart to grant it to me. Then that would be exquisite, but that's okay, you know, no pressure. Yeah, mob trap room. Red chest. Red chest mob trap room with great guppy dreams. That was just very poor. I should not have stood there. Okay, don't die right now. Get some luck. We should be able to get everything that's on this room right here. Steven. It's a great pickup. We need DPS. DPS has been granted. That was a very dicey dodge, by the way. I never should have put ourselves in that, you know, dangerous situation there. Tammy's Head. I think we need an item like Tammy's Head to drive some extra DPS. As much as, you know, unlimited golden poops is going to be awesome for our luck upgrades, we need something a little bit more, and I think this can do it for us. And the ability to fly, not so bad either. Alright, so this room ended up being the linchpin that's going to hold this whole freaking run together, probably. Let's just go, dude. We're in a great spot. You know, 99 cents on the 3rd floor means we should be able to buy whatever we want and probably donate as much as we want as well. We get rid of a cool synergy, but, you know, that we use that synergy until it reached peak usefulness for us, and now we out. And the end of that floor was, like, extremely good. I really thought we could get all 3. Not a secret room. I hate that I wasted a sad bomb there, but, you know, you gotta cut me some slack. That looked like a decent secret room opportunity there. Gotta check this. There we go. There we go. There we go. 4 spirit hearts and a guppy item. My favorite Rob Reiner film. What? Oh, that was really bad. What makes our shop worthwhile now? Well, anything that makes Tammy's Head more usable, including stuff like Champion Belt, but... And then, like, actually restock. The more money you have, the better an item like restock is going to be. Chaos could be fun. Get us a little closer to that guppy dream that, like, I don't even know where it sits right now, because... Oh, you know what? We should have a good chance at guppy, because we did get the, we did get that first deal with the devil. Like, I gambled hard on that one and lost? Won? I don't know. Times will tell, I guess. I'm still picking up all the pennies, you know. We might lose out financially by not saving them until a later date, but who cares? You know, we're picking them up to try to get luck upgrades right now. And that was not worth it, unfortunately, but you gotta check regardless. Pride in the Name of Love, not only the best U2 song, but also one of the worst bosses to be fighting right now. Unless he gives you the 2 of Diamonds card. And the Cricket's Head chest. Okay. Okay. Now this is like a candid camera moment. Like, how is it possible that this Blue Baby run could be popping off so huge so quickly? We did get Guppy's Tail recently, so we're getting a lot of golden chests. We should probably pace ourselves with those with those key usages, but it's looking like we're just going to be too strong to stop, basically, shortly. I'm going to use one more, and probably should not have. Now we can't go to our... I was going to say we can't go to our shop, but in reality, we'll probably not go to our item room, because our shop has the potential to be hugely valuable, and power pill's also fine. We also got Head of the Keeper, which is actually, like, completely worthless, because we don't need money at all, but, again, the occasional lucky penny. It's fine by me. 2 of clubs. Get the 10 bombs. Hold 2 of diamonds. Probably should have done that in reverse, because, in all honesty, our money is a lot less valuable than our bombs are right now, based on the fact that, you know, we have unlimited money forever. Okay. I mean, unfortunately, it's not a great room here. The Fool is boss rush plausibility, though. So I think we should take it, even though we're going to be like a minute and a half behind schedule. Tammy's Head and, like, high damage, it's one of those things that can get you back in the game if that's really what you're interested in. So I'm gonna take the Fool, probably use 2 of diamonds just to make sure that after we donate, we still have 99 cents, or as close to it as possible, and then we'll move on. Like, something like the Boomerang, it just doesn't matter. We could buy it and then, you know, pick up Tammy's Head anyway and move along, but it really just, it does not matter. You know what? 666, that's perfect. We'll buy another key. Get the heck out of here. So we are going to gamble big on boss rush here, or at least gamble a little on boss rush, and I got high hopes for it. You know, we're at a good state, quite powerful, but we could always use just a little bit more. But who doesn't want a little bit more, you know? Kanye West doesn't say that's exactly as much power as one man should have. He says no one man should have that much power. We're still going to be able to get to 99 cents very easily, but obviously, first things first, we want to check the rhyme. Back in the days on the Boulevard of Linden. Blue Baby's only friend. I don't think we get any fly, well, let me put it this way. I don't think we've gotten any other fly items thus far. So I don't think that this really generates too much of a likelihood of a Beelzebub transformation. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and it's a nice item to have. Oh, I didn't even see you there. It's a nice item to have regardless if you can make it work. Stars is strictly better than the Fool card in this case. And finally, for like the first run in a while, we have the ability to actually make little Chad valuable for us, especially with a good deal with the devil. If we're lucky, Krampus would also be fine, and this is indeed Krampus. Finally, an opportunity to exact our revenge. And we're just looking for a lump of coal. Alright, exactly what the doctor ordered. Also, able for like our 900th golden chest item. I mean, it's a long run, but it's a long run because of the, you know, the fact that we died at roughly this point in our last run. You'll excuse me maybe, but I'm just going to go pretty fast here because boss rush is worth a lot to me. I think it's worth a lot to me. We need more keys as well. You know, boss rush skeleton key maybe is the best of all possible worlds. We should probably at least wait until consumable spawn before leaving a room. There we go. That's the money maker right there. If we can get out of this floor by 18 minutes, I'd feel like we have a chance at maybe making boss rush happen. And like being at 18 minutes is still pretty optimistic. It's an optimistic projection for being out of this floor, and it's an optimistic projection to be able to get into the next floor under those circumstances. But you got to do what you got to do. We can always not go to boss rush, and that's also fine. But you know, if I didn't care about winning the run, I wouldn't be blowing up those right there. Blank card stars, blank card 2 of diamonds is not necessary. Like, what do we? Blank card stars is not worth nearly as much as the Tammy's Head pickup now. It might be more interesting. I'll give you that, but not nearly as good. Mulligan, huge item, takes us that much closer to Beelzebub. Honestly, probably gives us the win. If I'm being real with you right here. The fact that we don't have an item like, you know, Hive Mind is pretty much irrelevant when our damage is already good enough to carry us a long way of the way, and now we're going to be having like a 1 in 6 chance to generate flies. Unfortunately, the one bad thing, lots of revenge on this run right here. The one bad thing is that I don't think that chance rises the more luck we have, because our luck is out of control. Now, we are going to take Guppy's Hairball, which, again, puts us in maybe a slightly dicier situation. Oh, my God, Ruka, are you okay, buddy? Your eyelids are, like, 99% asleep right now, dude. Curse of the Lost is a bummer, but still completely fine here. What are we looking for? Boss room as soon as possible. Shop matters. Item room does not matter because we can teleport in and save a key regardless. So the boss room is the linchpin here. And if we can get that, rewind it back and just always try to remind ourselves that Ursure got that shit that make your booty go thwack. Wait, take that, rewind it back. Ursure got that shit that make the booty go smack. God, booty go clap? I can't remember. It's been a while. But I was, you know, of the right age to be a huge fan of Usher's 2004 magnum opus, yeah! In which he declares, I want a lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed. I mean, I'm gonna donate, but I don't really feel like this is a productive use of my time, but I'm still gonna do it. Okay, now I feel a lot better. I'll tell you what, I'll even buy this right here. We don't want Box of Friends much anyway. Now, you know, you can probably figure this out for yourself. You're very smart people, but we're gonna be a little bit tight for time here. And there's a lot of danger that comes with being tight for time. You make mistakes. I'm trying to think, like, is this the way we loop back around to get to the spawn? And if it is, which it was, is that the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do? We're about to find out. I think, you know, if we make it, we gotta check this. Just the guppy chance exists. What is that? Berkano. It doesn't matter. If we make it into the boss fight in the next 15 seconds, we have boss rush, I think. But 15 seconds is not a long time. And I am taking more damage than I should to try to make this happen. It's a bad habit, but the stars card becomes a lot less valuable once we get down to the next floor. Okay. I don't see a boss room, but I can just push it one more. I can push it one more. The boss room's right there. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. It's right there, but we're not going to make it. So slow down. Slow down. There's a lot of floor remaining here that could help you out. You know, especially when you've gotten down to 2.5 Spirit Hearts trying to make that gamble work. It's just like Planet Coaster, though. You know, sometimes a business has to take on debt. Sometimes, you know, you gotta take damage to try to make things work. And look at that. Holy Mantle right off the bat. Hugely valuable. Don't forget the Spirit Heart. We do probably want to go crack this open now and see what we get out of it. It's like largely pretty bad. So we'll just teleport out. And we have been to our shop. We donated some money to go to our shop. So honestly, the end of this floor was magnificent, even though we lost out on boss rush. Don't forget, wait. We have Midas Touch, right? Gotta become Guppy. Like, even though we're low on HP, you gotta become Guppy here. Why do that? Because we have Holy Mantle, walking into an enemy, at least you knocked over the dang sparkling water can, Ruka. It's like having a tail, just knocking things over all the time. Yeah, there you go. Go attack it now. You've cemented your dominance over that inanimate object. What was I gonna say? What I was going to say is we can do a ton of damage just by walking into enemies now with Holy Mantle active, because we finally got that invincibility that we've been looking for a while now, and we're still, like, because of my own idiocy and a lot of the damage that we took on our way to get to boss rush that ended up being like 20 seconds too short. You know, we took a lot of preventable damage, so the run is still in question right now. But it's not going to take many Spirit Hearts for us to guarantee the win here. And it's been a fun run. It's been like an exciting Blue Baby run. Like, certainly been high octane. We don't really care about that. I'd love to take these items, but we cannot afford them. So we look for a tinted rock, and we do not see one. You could tell I was serious about that one because I changed the map style in order to see if there were any hidden tinted rocks. That's usually a pretty good indicator that I'm slightly frightened about the way that a run is going, but certainly, you know, this is glass cannon potential. You know, we've got super high damage. Thankfully, a little bit of defense in the form of Holy Mantle could be enough to keep us above water here. I wouldn't be surprised if we won this run easily. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost. It's a run that could go either way. But all outcomes really seem plausible right now. But if I had to bet, I'd bet on us winning. Who knows, though? This is the same person who lost that last Lost run in a situation that we probably shouldn't have lost it on. But I'm not going to beat myself up too much over I'm certainly not going to beat myself off over it, but I'm definitely not going to beat myself up too much over, you know, losing as probably the second hardest character in the game. Distant second? Yeah, probably distant second, but still. Why are you hitting me with your tail? You knocked over the can. It's not a predator. Or prey, for that matter. You knocked over the... It's just a can that goes ring-a-ding-ding, baby. Told you, it's a brain the size of a hazelnut. I love them, but... You got a brain the size of a hazelnut. Maybe, like, when the aliens come to Earth, they'll make fun of us. Well, he's got a brain the size of a... I'm trying to think of a fruit that makes sense. He's got a brain the size of a coconut. Space coconuts, because we're aliens. We don't have the same coconuts you have on Earth. That's a very Terra-centric view of things, but... Man, we didn't get hit there. Either way. Free item, maybe? Item that gives us HP? Nope. No can do. Ruka crack can and I don't care. Ruka, what is that song? Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. What does it mean to crack corn? I've what do they call it? Shucked corn. But it's not, it doesn't go Jimmy shucks corn. You might think that I'm, you know, this... urban socialite or something like that. Urban, yes. Socialite, not really. Spend a lot of time inside. However, I grew up in farm country, man. And although my family did not have a farm, my childhood best friend who lived next to me, which is a very rural thing to say in the first place, his parents did have a farm and occasionally go over there, you know, help him deal with the cows. Shuck some corn and then sell it at the side of the road when the season approaches. Man, Curse of the Blind does not hurt me here. Infamy and Fate's Reward, decent items. But yeah, you know, I'm not cut out for country life. Like, I definitely feel more at home in the city, where like instead of ever having to express your genuine emotions, you just be sarcastic about everything, and then people reward you for that because it's a sign of, you know, intelligence, when really it's just a way to be, like, emotionally guarded and insincere about everything, and as a result, shield yourself from ever being hurt by revealing your true feelings and having somebody rebuke them. However, this is, it's the truth. I've shucked corn. But unlike Jimmy, I've never cracked corn. And if I did, I didn't inhale. Well, as long you can't really complain if you're cracking chests and getting keys out of them. Kind of hoping for like a little bit more goodness, but what could even, it's like Bob's Rotten Head. It is Bob's Rotten Head. Took Tammy's head and thankfully got a golden chest out of that as well, which, or not a golden chest, a tinted rock out of that as well. But we did get a golden chest. It's just not the relevant part of that phrase. Let's keep in mind, you know, I actually think the appropriate thing to do with Holy Mantle is kind of burn it up to do as much damage with Midas Touch as possible, now that our HP is at like a pretty solid level. Good card, good card, good card, good card, good card. The stars. Bad card at this point of the game. Okay, so get in there. Do damage. Freeze him up. No. I don't know. It's kind of a close call, maybe. Use Blue Baby's only friend for like the first time productively there. Whatever. Let's be honest. Now that we're at 6.5 HP, this run is looking like it's probably going to be set up. Hopefully, we got nothing to worry about. Lard is bad for us right now. Glitter bombs are okay. Magnet has no purpose. Sister Maggie's okay. That's a bummer, dude. This is kind of like a lame series of items on the chest here, but honestly, I'm just happy to get back on the horse, and if nothing else, we learned something really cool on this run that I will probably promptly forget, and that's obviously the ridiculous synergy between the poop and Midas Touch. Usually, if you got Midas Touch, it's worth taking. You're probably in a pretty good situation regardless, but to basically be able to get to 99 cents over and over on one floor is pretty silly. I love it. Tammy's head and maybe even Sad Bombs do benefit from being fully charged, so we should try that out. Mom's Wig, also totally fine. Yeah, those shots, much better. I don't know how Sad Bombs works with that. We might just want to keep a charge at all times just to make Sad Bombs and Tammy's head really pop off. It seems to benefit them. Wonder if it benefits our flies as well. It may actually be the right decision to, like, walk in, drop that, and then just remember that Urshire's got the shit that makes your booty go smack. But no piercing shots, so it's actually still only like a 4 out of 10. I'm joking. I'm just a little salty that we're finishing this on a 1 streak instead of on a 7 or 8 streak. But, you know, it happens. And it especially happens as a loss. We'll be back to play another random run, because I close my eyes when I fall in love, and I just can't seem to... Okay, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episodes, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. New episodes come out every single day, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Like clockwork, and I'll see you next time.